Let's go. Get up. It's that club, baby. You hear that? You can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Shigluch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
We can't sit down to that.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Word, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID and all that. They rockin' strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem, but really it ain't though. It's one of me and these bitches, I count about 3, 4. Think we got a problem, but homie just all talk. He ain't gon' pop a balloon with a pitchfork. Nah, think we got a problem in the club with this dog. Rude boys, dogs, ladies, everybody. Yo, shit, what they want?
Practice. Not a game. We talking about practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere of and they wonder it's not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They bring out the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, niggas, so let it go. Made for this. Nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game. These niggas lame. State bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same. You want the easy pass? Tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire. You can't stand the rain. Take your aim. Tell him runner he can try his best. Drive a car named after me. That's why I'm in the vet. Laughing these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this janitor with the mop stick. You gonna need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10, I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not big. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kids is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. Head now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib now. I'm ahead now. And I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clown. Polishes make it sound like raindrop, that's a firestorm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Breathe. You feel that? That's your body.
Yeah. Y'all hear it? Hold on, let me get my other John up here. Go to commercials.
However, I can never twist that back for my pleasure. Change the weather. What's up on my dresser? With a lot of pressure.
Ho. Come down, select that, rewind.
Put that old nigga. Let's make it this song, right? Yeah, I changed for the better. Put that old nigga in the shredder. But however, I could never take a step back for my pleasure. Change the weather. Ruger 5.7 on my dresser. Clip full with a lot of pressure. I forget that I made a special. I don't care, so I don't remember. Hitting treasures in my lecture. New texture, but the same message. Think rich, no think better. Chevy boy, I don't need a Porsche. Bucket clean and I feed the horse. Pull up on me, lose a bitch, ain't nothing to me. Ben Simmons, they ain't fucking with me. Take sides, you was set hopping. Heat on, you was flip-flopping. On the come up, then he start watching. We open doors like fuck knocking. Yeah, she see it and don't believe it. Spit fire in my heart anemic. Make a choice, get in the van. Taking ground and become a man. You pussy, I'm straightforward. Take orders, give orders. Bend corners, set borders. Niggas fold like rich quarter. Lifelong, but my temp shorter. Only for the bullshit though. Counterfeit niggas that be full of it though. I don't really hear what you went to, nigga. We don't really care what you been through, nigga. I offend you, nigga. Sharp like a quick left turn in the venue, nigga. Cut right through it like a chisel, nigga. If I said it, I mean it. And know I'm the meanest and one of the cleanest. I put it together and break it in pieces. I got plenty of time, I got plenty of ideas. You wouldn't believe it. I roll with the lions, you run with hyenas. I'm David inside of a killer arena. For all of my people, I'm giving you all of the smoke. Stop saying the stuff that you won't really want to live up to. Live by code, yeah, we stand up too. Say you get money, put bread up too. Saying you dumb, we fed up too. Fed up too, in the league of my own. Just leave me alone. They gon' keep talking about me. I just keep going and going and going. It is what you showing, and I'ma keep growing and growing and rocking and rolling and take over loading. I hold a position in any condition, completing the mission. Paying attention, I got a connection to sit in the section. Yeah, I changed. 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 You know I changed. You know I. You know I changed. You know I. Yeah, I changed. Yeah, I changed.
Vision? What do you know about my vision? My vision would turn your world upside down, tear us under your illusions, and send the sanctuary of your own ignorance crashing down around you. Now ask yourself, are you really ready to see that vision?
Keeping it raw, let's get involved. Quit with the blogs, I was informed. You was a snake, but it's okay. Yeah. I keep a rake, foot in my boot, edible fruit. Stay in your place, stay in your place. On the clock, making moves, they can snooze, they can watch. You only round when it's beneficial. Funny thing is that I'm beneficial. Axe the fire, I don't need the missile. Get the paper, I don't need the pistol. We put the smoke in the village, we put the K in the 30. I cannot lie. I cannot wait. Take a look into my eyes. Tell me if you can relate. I'm in her head like a pioneer. Shorty keep asking me what am I doing. I'm letting the time build. I just be working. I'm hoping you see it. I'm hoping it's pissing you off. Breaking my fall, controlling it all. Daddy not taking the loss. I'm not trying to make a fool of myself, but I be feeling myself. Niggas wasn't trying to give me the keys. I done did it myself. As above, so below. If you love it, then you let it go. In the middle of the centerfold, plant the seed, then you let it grow. I'm a beast, I'm a god, I'm a king. No surprise, I'm with guys who feel the same. Recognize we civilized, otherwise we improvise. Clean your act, get sterilized. It's a gift, intuition, the cost of living is unforgiving. Make or break, give or take. Say you will, we know you ain't. My legacy sit on my shoulder, please. I had to go straight to the kicking the door, warning the war, keeping it raw. Let's get involved, go with the blogs. I was informed, you was a snake, but it's okay. Yeah. I keep a rate, foot in my boot, edible fruit. Stay in your place, stay in your place. Kicking the door, warning the war, keep it involved. Let's get involved, go with the blogs. I was informed, you was a snake, but it's okay. Yeah. I keep a rate, foot in my boot, edible fruit. Stay in your place, stay in your place. On the clock, making moves, they can snooze, they can watch. You only round when it's beneficial. Funny thing is that I'm beneficial. Ask a fire, I don't need a missile. Get the paper, I don't need a pistol. We put the smoke in the village, we put the K in the 30. On the clock, making moves, they can snooze, they can watch. You only round when it's beneficial. Funny thing is that I'm beneficial. Ask a fire, I don't need a missile. Get the paper, I don't need a pistol. We put the smoke in the village, we put the K in the 30.
This cover me with pride, ain't no disguise when I'm covered up. I thank God I'm with a squad that ain't no runner-up. We serve a power that'll kill you if you fuck with us. Fair warning, giving heads up like this uppercut. We ain't with that sucker stuff. If you ain't trying to knuckle up, then you better simmer down. They act like they gon' buckle up and spin a block on us. Niggas love fucking acting tough until we back them up. We don't budge, but you acting stuck. Stand for a cause, but we'll fall on them if we must. Here preparing war, we gon' roar, ain't no packing up. Why you mad at us? Cause your lies ain't adding up. Well, pay me as a villain, I ain't tripping. Listen, I be feeling old, but I stay away from old feeling. No feelings for them old hoes. They some gold diggers, gold figures. So bitter, why my soul shimmer from that gold in it. I'm that nigga from what I was told. I'm cold with it. Squad looking like a jungle gym. Got all these poses in it. School real like some highlights. We on the road winning. Take this shit to your city. How about leave the road dinner? Cracking pavements. Don't give a fuck like a whole menace. Throwing bows, go see your dentist. Y'all could rob is the goal. Fight won't leave unless a whole minute. Nigga, we gon' bring your shit back on one here. No bitching. We ain't gotta go and get no scraps and even worth killing. Keep going, but I still beat. You get censored out. Cold when I'm lit. They want the smoke, bring them senses out. Black stick, niggas talking slick, go across your mouth. Fear of God, stand before the judge, throw them charges out. Brotherhood I trust, and only that I'm betting on the house. Got a brother like Daniel Aller to see what you about. Troops gon' storm out, this truth gotta get out. An arson up in this house, this booth gotta get doused. I'm rolling with the generals that came before me in the school. This life is like a bike and I'm just riding like an inner two. We spin a block, get a salute, then we marching with the troops. We ain't posted on the stoop, we gon' do what we gon' do. You bastard, this is Sabbath, yeah, we out at camp. We going up, but we ain't going off, cause this is not a rant. So all you niggas talking, put your hours in. Fit them boots that I was in. Step into that lion den. Front line with no powers, and they talk about a priest, but they can't do what the prophets can. They all about the propaganda. You turn your back for a stack, that's some shit I can't stand. You choosing that over heaven, shit, money, your defense, but brotherhood is a weapon. Niggas switching sides, I can never. Class of 2018, that's my squad forever. Being the op to the gang, man, that shit ain't clever. These niggas will pull up and snap like a fucking lover. Wow.
Yo, man. We everywhere, man. We all over the globe. My homies. Yeah, with my homies, them niggas is right there. Every day you pair of black boots, sometimes you switch at the night airs. Niggas everywhere like pro glass or just like air. Me against the hottest that you know, this is sight there. How you the coolest motherfucker that's mad hot? Always stay in my groove, on the move like a laptop. Teacher schooling the youngest, you get shot by a black cop, white cop, Sasquatch foot on your neck. Anything you set your hand to do, just do it the best. I told you I'm the illest lyricist, I prove it to death. If you ain't standing up for niggas, then you muted, you deaf. I got some niggas in the grave that could be using your breath. True, and that's a fact, it's not the 2 Chainz quote. Break a record, fucking track up like them Usain Bolt. Little rapping niggas, they garbage B. Pardon me, it's the art in me, but they talking funny like Cardi B. Nah, but hella shit they ain't dropped yet. My homies worldwide like .org or .net. And we stay sharp, we smart, that's cause we studious. We come with fire with mountain word to Vesuvius. With my homie, covering all bases. Preaching all black, they come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle and the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it lit, shit. Know who you spitting with, lock on that official shit. Professional with spitting and ripping, king of the British shit. I'm right up at the neck of opponents and hit the gristle quick. I spit it like them Browns out the chopper, and that's the pistol grip. Rapping with succession, if I spit it, you should listen shit. I spit that strong-minded, well-rounded shit you didn't spit. Slick as motor oil, you flow with boy, you all that chicken shit. All you over here, you border with we ain't mixing with. UPK strong, UPK pop. Yo, I play the cut, listening and watching. My frame of mind ancient and your frame of mind rotten. I'm thinking like the niggas that hated picking the cotton. Every time I spit it, I'm trying to take out the top dog. When we in the cypher, it sound like we letting shots off. But I hit the range cause my record clean and I'm not soft. But rapping what I do, eat the beat and drown it with hot sauce. Rapping so many years, niggas can't figure this nigga out of mind. They the fucking antithesis. Rapping disappeared, I'm just trying to make it clear. Everybody trying to get on like me. My man visitors. My presence when I'm rapping made them fucking ban Christian. Your presence when you rapping like a fucking ventriloquist. We run the world like Ferdinand Magellan. I say with my homies we melting like St. Helen. Where my homie, covering all bases, preaching all black. They come from the hard places. Where my homie, they be deep in the hood like a mechanic trying to make sure these peoples is good. Where my homie, independent in the struggle, focused on the hustle and the cipher and the huddle. Where my homie, in every city. Where my homie, let's get it litty, nigga.
Tá puro.
Belly of the beast, motherfucker, I'm a beast. See this world turn me out. With them toolies, I'm a freak. It's a full moon out. I'm a wolf of God eat. Now I don't deal with fuck niggas, so my nigga keep it brief. I don't trust the white man. I can only trust my right hand. Born up in the war, it's like 03 up in Baghdad. Take you to my hood, where the sun don't really shine at. All we know is go. See, we know forgiving toe tags, PTSDs. Come and see how we living. It's a war at the block better. Hide your children. Youngest saw this man get shot now. He don't got no feelings. Street turn you to a monster, man. Watch us make a killing. Hit him with that Mossberg. Who that creeping through my window? Heard your girl blowing like this old school Nintendo. She the one who put this when that power's in the window. Afraid from the slave, what you think I'm going in for? I see you creeping, 4 pound, what had you leaking? The turkey stuffer, my aim let the Mohican. We big steppers, fuck around and start tweaking. It's UPK, Shemai when I'm speaking. It's a big dog yard, where the fuck is my bone at? A soldier in the storm, so I'm used to the combat. First roller, 7 got copy the format. One West, we step on shit like a doormat. How you trying to take our shit and try and run with the shit? Got me looking at you niggas like you son of a bitch. And I'm down for my niggas, so put my name on the list. Shorty say I can't have wives, but she swallowing dicks. I think I'm the shit. Big things, I'm straight from the rip. Niggas losing their cash, they getting high off their flip. I said, fuck the track, but I'm still in the mix. We can put the guns down and go straight to the fist. I'm built for this. I seen this in my dream, it's my fate. Reading through the scriptures, only fill my stomach with hate. Oppression is a bitch, she passed the cup, and all of us drink. All I want is revenge, don't give a fuck about rank. Promise we can make it hot. Me and all my niggas breaking more lights than Jamaican spots. Not because you dropped the dot. Never can I lose to a cracker like I'm Papa Dot. Dreaming trying to raid a spot, cause he the one who pushed the rock. Prove that I'm down for mine. Blood, sweat, and tears in that field, nigga. You can play the house, but I'm a field, nigga. Dressing all black, I'ma deal with you. Put the mask on. Fuck fighting for a pill, niggas. Real shit. I'm surrounded by them real killers. Look upon the eyes of a real nigga. Know the blood is deep, and I'ma deal with you. When you in the mix, it get dark, keep the still with you. Your clique full of snakes, full of faggots, keep it real with you, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah. We out here. Hold on. Make sure. Man, you can't even stop this. There we go. Most High in Christ. Hey, Shalom, Lord in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakathum to the brethren. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemar, Latham, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to the sisters. This is ISUPK. ISUPK started out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana, Harlem 125th Street. And of course, as usual, we teach our people, the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that we are the lost tribes of the house of Israel. That everything that's in that Bible, you know what I mean, that's our heritage. You know what I'm saying? That's right. So we're going to get into it today. As usual, today is Friday. It's Lashawan Qadash, Holy Tongue. You know what I mean? I had to give a big shout out to my brothers, Officer Danya Allah, Officer Barzal, Officer Nakar, Knock. You know what I mean? Not sure you already Nizzo. Knock is in the building. You know what I mean? He going to definitely get it in today. Yeah, absolutely. Let me drop the They came out on fire. That was the music for the Passover for me. I was blazing that and Captain Cop Desire's album, the Lost Tribes album. Make sure y'all get that too. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Lost Tribes. What's the name of that? What's that thing called? Patreon. You know what I mean? I do, and across the line Patreon. Make sure y'all, you know what I mean, subscribe to those things, man. But Most High in Christ, shouts out Tazayan. I see you in the building. That's right. Officer Tazayan is in the building. Officer Knock is in the building. Car is in the building. You know what I mean? We out here in squad deep today. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get right into it. Of course, last week we was talking about the nations and the nations that's confederate against us. You know what I mean? We kind of went into that last week and we wrote them in the Hebrew. So today, you know what I mean, I'm going to have Robert Carr kick us off, and he's going to kick us off with the alphabet. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and get that cracking. Second, let me get you the board straight. Yeah, that's not good. Smoky. That boy good.
All right, so I'm gonna go into the paleo. See that?
Yeah, you can see it.
And you got ba.
And right up under there too.
Come.
Da. You got ha. You got wa. Za. What? Salaki. Ka. Ka. CHAA.
Emphasis. Ka.
Ta.
They didn't clean the fridge out.
Ya. Ka, which is the KA. La. You got Ma. Na. Sa. I. Pa. Taza. Taza. So like it.
What a commercial. Did they take it down yet? No. Good night. I watched that tape about 100 times. Oh, man.
And this is Qua. Ra. Sha. Tha. And this is the Hebrew alphabet in Hebrew. Abba, Gada, Hawad, Zaka, Taya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, A, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
That's right. Get that right. In there. Officer Zaraba Carr. You know what I mean? Representing. Wow. Wow. All right. And he got that teacher handwriting. It's nice and neat. You can read that. Nice and clear. Watch. You know what I mean? In there. We in there. All right. All right. So that's your alphabet. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all practicing that. You know, y'all saying that every week. You know, it's important. You want to make sure that you're reciting your alphabet, man, because that's the that's the beginning stages of learning the Hebrew and being able to read the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? All right. So what we're gonna do is kind of go back into last week. You know what I mean? So last week we was going over the nations. You know what I'm saying? And the nations that we brought up was the heathen nations. All right. And right now I'm going to talk about two major nations right now. You know what I mean? The two big ones, which is Yasha'Allah and Edom. Adawam. All right, let me get that real quick. And then I got a special treat for y'all today. You know what I mean? I told him, like, you know, this like picture pages. And oftentimes, y'all, you know about that, right? You know, we be having visitors up in here sometimes. The doorbell ring. You know, I'll be like, all right, children, who came to visit us today?
Oh, man.
So like it. Picture pages. Yeah. All right. That's crazy. All right, so I hope y'all got that. As usual, my favorite line is, "It's the age of technology." You can always hit that rewind button, copy that down, make sure y'all have that, you know, for y'all records. All right. So as usual, I like to put at the very top. Oh, not with that pen. Good night. Put at the very top here. Good night. What's going on with the pens today? This is the joint you was using? Hey.
I think you gotta write on a certain way.
Yeah.
Man, to be sideways.
Y'all see that? Israel. All right, Israel. All right. Get that smoke popping. All right, and how we say that is Yah, Shah, Shar, Ah, La. All right, Yasha'Allah. Y'all can see that there. Yasha'Allah. All right, so that'll be Yah, Shar, Ah, La. Yah, oops. Shar, La. Yeah, it does. Take them Jones off. That's what it means. Yeah. Word. All right. Oh shit. Let me get out that way. All right. Yasha'Allah. No, that's gonna leave a glare right here. Yeah. All right. So that's Israel. If I could, let me get Genesis. You know what I want. Genesis chapter. Was it 10? So right here. Get Genesis chapter 10. Oh no, that's not 10. That's more like 25. Hold on a second. You got your Jones of Robert Carr, your Bible? All right, word. Got your sword. We're gonna get into
actual sword.
No, you 2 out. That's 2 out with the phone. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We just gonna I just want to give a quick brief on these two. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, of course, we know why it's important to talk about these two. You know what I mean? But sometimes our people don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Genesis chapter 25. And you want to start around the conversation the two brothers is having. You know what I mean? That's what I want to get into. So Yasha Allah, and then of course the other one. This pen is not working with me. But there we go.
So like you said, when they was having.
Yeah, you know the conversation I'm talking about, right?
Khan.
All right, and that's Edom is the Wam. The Wam. All right, so there's the Wam. Edom. All right. Israel, and we got Edom. Let me first before we get that, if I can get where my joint at? It's like your hand in my phone right there as well. Okay. Just have my officer not hand it to you. There's one thing that's real heavy about this right here. You know what I mean? Of course, we know as Israelites that we are not Africans. And I know some people might have saw some debates and may have heard Captain Desariat that we are closer to this nation than we are to the Africans. And the reason being is because these two were brothers. They came out the womb together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell y'all something about the Most High Power, Yahweh. He hates. All right? And we're going to get right into that real quick. Let me get that real quick. Jacob, have I love?
Romans 9:13.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me get that first.
Khan.
Uh-huh.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
Jacob have I what?
Love.
All right. So we know that Jacob is the father of the children of Israel because his name was later changed to Israel, right? So Jacob, he's saying, Israel have I loved. Uh-huh.
But Esau have I hated.
But Esau have I loved.
Hated.
Now Esau I agree with.
Hated.
Esau I am for.
Hated.
Esau shall be saved.
Hated.
So that's clearly is saying that Jacob, Israel, matter of fact, let me put that slash on it so y'all know who we talking about here. All right. All right. And Edom. All right. So now you know. That's who Edom is. So when he says Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated, that's who he's talking about. You see what I'm saying? And that's important for us to know. Every single time you think about it, when you see how our people are getting killed in the streets of impunity, that's what you think about. Jacob have I loved. When you see that, all the slavery that we went through, remember that. Jacob have I loved. Esau have I hated. When it's talking about that you shall go into captivity, you know what I mean? Them that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. That's who led in captivity. When it say he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's who killeth with the sword. You see what I'm saying? He that's first shall be last, and the last shall be first. He was first. He was last. You see what I'm saying? So let's go into that real quick. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, start at that one in Genesis 25. The prophecy. Did you have something, sir?
Nah, man. You can also read up on Malachi 1.
Mm-hmm. Malachi 1. Let's get that real quick.
So which one?
Malachi 1. Start what you guys there. I'll go ahead and get the Genesis one.
Malachi chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
Khan is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word which the Lord to Israel by Malachi. Verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob.
Wow.
And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
And so Most High will what?
Throw down.
Most High will throw down. Oh yeah, they build. Look at what they build. Look at this great nation they built. You know what I mean? Look at this great nation of America. You see what I'm saying? They built on your backs, on the backs of the children of Israel. You see now on the backs of Yasha'Allah. Look at the nation that they have. All the nations that were always in power, that had the most power, they had us enslaved. You see what I'm saying? You look at all our captivities. They were a great nation when they had us in captivity. That's why it's nothing new under the sun. When you look at America today, they are a great nation because why? They have us in captivity. But it's going to be a time where the Most High will do what?
Throw down.
Will throw down. You know what I mean? That's our term right there. Isn't that slang right there? Yo, we about to throw down. And you know what throw down means. We about to get it in. We about to go to war. We about to throw down. We about to dump on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. All right, let me start at let me get Genesis chapter 25. All right. And we come.
You go a little further, it goes in a little deeper.
Oh, let's go. Let's go a little further. I just want to today. I just want to focus on these two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because let me tell you, man. Like this is the warfare this is the battle that we go through every day. You know what I mean? We got to stand strong. We go against a lot of distractions. And I mean, everything that this nation has put up against us to separate us from our power, even us in the truth. You think we don't go through? We think we don't have struggles? We think we don't have things that we just be like, oh man, shoot. I read the other day, it was like, man, I wouldn't mind just having a crab cake right about now.
Good night.
I was like, God dang. You know what I mean? God dang, I would love just to have a crab. Sometimes I know we can't have it, but sometimes I be thinking about having a crab cake. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, goodness gracious. Some brothers, they'd be like, let me get them crab chips.
Right. Right.
I know it ain't nothing but Old Bay seasoning on some chips, but still, you know what I mean? I don't even want nothing, no crab chips. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing that tastes or remind me of the flavor of that. You know what I'm saying? Pork rinds and all different types of stuff. Go ahead, sir. I mean, Zarabico, you got it?
Khan. Verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return. Oh, it's a lot. My bad. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord had indignation forever.
Indignation forever. Listen, man, didn't the scripture say they have a perpetual hatred? You know what I'm saying? Perpetual means forever. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to stop hating you.
Right.
Don't think just because you work with the enemy that he's on your side. You know what I'm saying? Don't think just because you marry the enemy that they are on your side. Because I heard stories from girls that I've talked to, right? And they got our complexion and everything. And I'm talking to them, and I'm like, yeah, Most High, he hates the oppressor. He hates the Esau. You see what I'm saying? And then they turn around and say, well, my daddy's Esau. Like, dang. Oh well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But check this out. You know what they say? And you're right. See, because they'll say, well, the black side of my family, I've never had no problems. They accept me. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But the other side of my family, they don't even want to talk to me. You know what I mean? They even treat my father like he did something so wrong. You see what I'm saying? But he did. It's just that our people, we love We love everybody. We love those who oppress us. You know what I'm saying? So that's heavy right there. Was there more on that, sir?
No, that's it.
That was it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to back you up.
The water, sir. The water. All right, so let me get Genesis chapter 25. All right, and we're going to start at let's start at
29.
You want to start at 29, 20. Actually, let me get a little bit of just the prophecy. So let me get verse 21. Let me start at verse 21.
The book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
So understand this. Isaac, you know what I mean, a very powerful man, a very learned man, you know what I mean, one who followed and kept the traditions, kept the rule, kept the instructions of the Most High. All right, just like we should today. You see what I'm saying? We should be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? So he did as the Most High inquired of him. All right, go ahead. And it says he entreated. So we know what that means, right? You know what I mean? Meaning he prayed to the Most High. He asked of the Most High. Correct? You know what I'm saying? So he entreated the Most High. He spoke to the Most High and said, "What now?"
Entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren.
Right. She couldn't have no kid, man. She couldn't have no kid. Go ahead.
And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
Right. So she conceived at her old age. She was barren. He entreated the Most High, and the Most High showed favor to him. All right, go ahead.
Verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
All right, so we got the two children. We don't know their names yet, but we know there's two children in the womb. Today we would call them twins. And the twins, right? She and them twins. So she got babies. She got two babies in her womb, and they struggling within that womb. Go ahead.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. Verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Say that again.
2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations. 2 nations are in that womb.
And 2 manner of people.
2 manner of people. When you think about the so-called blacks and the so-called whites, you know what I mean? There are 2 manners of people. They are not the same. All right. So when we say things like, we are closer to the white man than we are the African, we're not saying that, no, we are saying we are that because there was 2 nations in that womb, 2 manners of people in that womb. It wasn't 3. The Africans wasn't in there with us. You see what I'm saying? Those 2 nations, Esau and Jacob, Yasha'al and Edom. Go ahead.
Shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
The one people shall be stronger than the other. We all know who the stronger person is. Go ahead.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And the elder shall serve the younger. So when we know when these 2 come out, that means the elder is the one that comes out first. And the youngest is the one that comes out last. Go ahead.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
There were twins. Oh, that boy got balance. All right, go ahead. There were twins in the womb. Go ahead.
There were twins in her womb. Verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Now, this is strange. You know what I mean? Because if he came out just like we came out, there would have been no mention. You see what I'm saying? Everybody came out black. Everybody came out looking like us. But this time, something different was going on. He came out red and hairy all over. If I had a picture of a baby when they first come out, they're red. They're red from all that crying. You ever see the oppressor get angry? Why do you think they call them rednecks?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was happening there. The red and hairy all over like a hairy garment. You know they hairy as I don't know what. They got hair on their backs, hair on their necks, hair on their stomachs, hair everywhere hair ain't supposed to be. Real hair on the back of their knuckles. You know what I'm saying? They got hair with it. It just ain't supposed to be there. They got a doormat on the knuckles. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? I ain't talking about the regular welcome mats. I'm talking about the hairy welcome mats. You know what I mean? Goat hair. Heavy duty hair. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. And they called his name Esau.
They called his name what?
Esau.
Called his name what?
Esau.
They called his name Esau. All right, go ahead.
Okay. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
That's right, because they was fighting. Man, we've been fighting since we were in the womb, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We've been fighting, and we fighting to this very day. Except we don't have that much might as they have. That's why we can't really be racist. In order for you to be racist, you got to have power. They got a military might. They can stop you from buying houses. They can stop you from having a job. The only thing we can stop them from is saying nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't even do that. You know what I'm saying? They still doing that. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
Right. Now go ahead and drop that. Let me go ahead down to verse 27.
And the boys grew. And Esau was a cunning hunter.
He was a what?
Cunning hunter.
He was a cunning hunter. Like, think about it, even to this day, man. You know what I mean? Who is the one who has elephants and deers on their walls and sharks on their walls? You know what I'm saying? He does. Who knew to read our scriptures and then take an interpreter from our nation over to a people to hunt them down? He did. He was a cunning hunter. He knew exactly what to do to hunt us down as a people. You see what I'm saying? He's a cunning hunter. That man know how to cook everything. You ever hear when they talk about having a good time? They do different type stuff. They do cow tipping. Like, you ever see them hunt a boar? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it was a dude that was just in the draft, a black dude that just was in the draft. I want to say he was a quarterback or something, but he got a whole lot of oppressive friends. You know what I'm saying? And we say that because people don't like when we speak the truth.
Right.
People don't like when we come out and we tell them exactly who they are and we say who they are. And then what eventually happens is they'll take down our pages. They'll lock our pages just because we say exactly who Esau is. Why? Because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know that we are Israel and they are Esau. They want you to believe that they are Christ, that they are God. It was a chick not too long ago took a picture with a dude that looked like Caesar Borgia. You know Caesar Borgia, the fake Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, did anybody ever tell you look like Jesus? He's like, yeah, I get it all the time. He is so handsome. That just literally made me sick. Like, dang, come on, man, we lost. You see what I'm saying? So listen, man, that's and if we go out here and we say exactly who they are, there's going to be somebody that get in their feelings and they want to shut this page down. They want to shut us down, and they can do that because this is their platform.
Right.
This is their thing. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? It won't be when the Most High throw down. You know what I mean? It won't be when the Most High throw down. So, hey, shalom, Lord in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Thumma, Shem, Yahshash, Kana in the building. You know what I mean? That's right. Shalom, Lord in Christ. Jalen in the building. Most High in Christ. Damn right. That's right. Exactly, man. But it's going to come a time where they can't stop this information. You know what I mean? And they really can't because we on every corner. We in every city. We in every country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We everywhere. And we bringing forth the truth that was given unto us by Commanding General Yohanda under the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to tell you, man, like, that's why you need to get in class. It's important for you to get in class so there is no filter. And you can get the information that you need. Because some of us is going through hell Monday through Friday.
Right.
Some of us is going through all types of stuff Monday through Friday. When you come into class, this is where you release. That's why you got to stay strong in this truth. You got to get with your brothers. The scripture says, gather yourself together, O nation, not desire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we are that nation, not them, not Edom. Let's get a little bit more on that. Go ahead.
Okay. A man of the field.
A man of the field. Smell like outside, don't he? He stink. He sweat different. He don't beat up. He just moisten. His sweat is like slime, but he of the field. He love being outside. They walk outside barefoot. They women, they children, everything. You know what I mean? They walk around barefoot. They're a man in the field. Go ahead.
Okay. And Jacob was a plain man.
He was a what?
Plain man.
Oh, he was plain, man. Go ahead. Give me some more on Jacob.
Dwelling in tents.
Man, we like to chill. Go ahead. Give me some more.
And Isaac loved Esau.
Right. Isaac loved Esau, man. He loved Esau. Go ahead.
Because he did eat of his venison.
Mm-hmm.
But Rebekah loved Jacob.
Rebekah loved who?
Jacob.
Now, the reason why she loved Jacob, because she knew what was going on. She knew what the Most High said. He came out last. She knew that the youngest, the oldest is going to serve the youngest. She knew that she had a duty to make sure that came to pass. Rebekah is something else. And we're going to find out about that. So let's go on down to we definitely need more. Yo, drop a bomb for that. We definitely need more, you know what I'm saying, that'll listen to the Most High over everything. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But most importantly, will follow their man. You know what I mean? Will follow their husbands and do what they're supposed to do. All right, so let's go and drop down to verse 29.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob sowed pottage.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau came from the field.
Mm-hmm.
And he was faint.
He was what?
Faint.
Oh, I'm faint. Ooh, I was, man, I caught me a beast today, man. He had me running all over and I hunted him down. And even though I wasn't going to eat it, I just was doing it for game. I seen an elephant. I ain't going to eat it, but I just wanted to take it down because it was so big. And I like his iron, his what them tusks made of. Yeah, huh?
Ivory.
Yeah, I like his ivory tusks. So yeah, I wanted his ivory tusk. I saw a giraffe and it was just tall and had them long, lengthy legs, and I don't know. I just wanted to kill it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he faint. He about to die. Go ahead, give me some more.
Therefore was his name called Edom.
His name was called what?
Edom.
His name was called what?
Edom.
His name was called Edom. Because why? You start from the top.
Okay. Wait. Is that verse 30?
Yeah. No, 29. Was it 29 you was at?
So lock.
You skipped down?
Yeah.
It's too wild.
So verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage.
That same red pottage. Yeah, I mean, Jacob is cooking. It ain't done. Give me that same red pottage right there. That one that's bleeding. Give me that same red pottage. Go ahead.
For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Right. That's why his name was called Edom. You see what I'm saying? Give me that red pottage right now, because I am faint. I am faint. Give me that right now. I can't wait. Go ahead. I'm about to die. Go ahead.
Okay. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
No, I'm going to steal it from you.
Sell me this day thy birthright.
No, turn around and I'm going to take it.
Sell me this day thy birthright.
Go ahead.
And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die.
Good night.
And what profit shall this birthright do to me?
So Esau didn't care about that birthright.
Right.
Jacob knew what that birthright was for. He knew what it was about. He believed in the birthright. Remember, he's a plain man. He dwell in tents. You know what I'm saying? He chilling. He always been around the papa. His papa was always loving his son because he was out in this field, worrying about the field. You see what I'm saying? But Jacob was always around. You see what I'm saying? And he cared more about his birthright than the one who actually would get the birthright. And he's saying, you know, I'm about to die. They ain't going to do nothing for me now. If I die, what is a birthright going to do? Go ahead.
Oh, God. And Jacob said, swear to me this day.
Mm-hmm.
And he swore unto him.
He did what?
Swear unto him.
No, he didn't. He didn't swear unto him.
Swear unto him.
He swore unto him that day. That very same day, he swore to him. And he gave his birthright to Jacob. Did he not? Ain't that what it say?
Okay.
All right, and what else it say?
And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Nah, Jacob stole it.
He sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Esau sold his birthright. Now you Christians know. Now you know Jacob didn't steal his birthright from Esau.
Right.
Esau sold his birthright to Jacob for a morsel of meat, for a red pottage. He gave away the promises that was given unto Abraham and Isaac, and that was going to be given to Esau. Yo, Yahushua Barakatah. You know what I mean? I'm thank God that he sold his pottage, because there would be no end to what we going through right now. This would be it forever. The way you living right now, working Monday through Friday, not being around your kids, not getting any type of benefit, your money not lasting in your neighborhoods, your brethren struggling, your brothers and sisters in the streets, abortions is running crazy. You know, now that's a big thing now. You know, since they trying to stop the abortions. You know what I'm saying? Now women's is talking about, oh, I want control. How dare you say anything when you ain't got no fallopian tubes? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but you don't stop. Y'all don't stop the ride from coming in. You don't stop the ride from coming in that gives you the baby that you don't want. That's how you should actually stop it right then and there. General Muhammad brought it out heavy the other day, talking about the same thing that they do to us is what they do to cats and dogs.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The same thing that they doing to us is what they doing to cats and dogs. They neutering cats and dogs because they know they don't have enough families in the world to take care of all these cats that would come if they didn't neuter them. That's the same thing that they're doing to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They're making y'all believe that you can't have a good house to bring forth these children. So therefore, when you lay with these women, or women, you lay with these men, and you bring forth a seed, you don't believe in that man's ability to have a good, healthy home. So you abort the baby. You abort the baby. The only time you should do something like that is if you have like an ectopic pregnancy, to where you can't have a baby with a percent. You will die unless it would kill you to have a child. You see what I'm saying? But even still, you like some people, it's wickedness. It's just wickedness. And this is what was happening in our captivities. When we was in Egypt, they wanted to kill the firstborn. When we was in Rome, they wanted to kill the firstborn. King Herod sent out the decree to kill the firstborn. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you gotta understand that, man. That abortion thing, it's a good thing that's getting shut down. You know what I'm saying? But of course, our women who are so into themselves and they want to be men. Go ahead, sir. I know you guys. Go ahead on it.
They're just gonna cut out that hot girl summer stuff.
Good night. Good night.
Doing all the Cancuns and Jamaica,
right?
Dominican Republic, tooting that thing up, getting pregnant by some stranger.
Right.
And so they want to come back and take Plan B or get an abortion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They said they could do it all over again. Some sisters don't have no.
No moral compass, no, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no rules, they're lawless.
They're lawless, kind.
In this country, it had made our sister lawless.
Right. Kind. And that's literally, and listen, man, it's and I ain't out here celebrating nobody's death. Understand that, man. That's one thing that we definitely don't do here in the UPK. But I'm gonna tell you, this hot girl summer, it's probably gonna be even more crazy because the homeboy passed away. The one that was actually coming at the hot girls and the girls that was out here just, huh?
Sorry.
Yeah. You don't think it's gonna be even more crazy?
He ain't stopped no hot girls.
Well, no, I ain't saying he stopped the hot girls up, but at least some of these Jones was listening. Like, I want a better man, and all that type stuff.
Somebody, if I could, allow sisters to say that.
Yeah, they until a homeboy come up there and be like, "Hey, shawty, hey, shawty."
So when the man put his authority down,
It's a wrap.
She got to go back.
Yeah, kind of
I read something on
It's all over. Sundress is about to come out. All right. All right. So where was you at with that? We're gonna wrap this up real quick. So he swear to. We was at 33.
33, sir. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils. And he did eat and drink and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright.
Esau did what?
Despised his birthright.
No, he loved his birthright.
Despised his birthright.
No, he was upset that Jacob stole it.
Despised his birthright.
He despised his birthright. He hated his birthright. And then turned around. Now, if y'all read on in his story, man, he turned around and got mad when his father had passed. His father was about to die, right? And Rebecca, who was following the Most High, went and dressed Jacob up to look like Esau, right? And then he went and got the blessing from his father Isaac. Read about the story, man. That's the only part that the Christian church will read in the church. They'll only read the part about how Rebecca deceived Isaac because Isaac was blind. You see what I'm saying? But they don't read this part right here where Esau sold his birthright. They don't read the part where Rebecca was given the prophecy. You see what I'm saying? And you got to understand this. If Esau was so righteous, if Esau was so right, why didn't he then say to his father, you know what, Pop, you know what? I sold my birthright to Jacob. Yeah, I know you're going to be upset with me. I know you love me more, but I sold my birthright to Jacob. He deserves to have that blessing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You never know. Jacob, we might have got the blessing that Esau got, even still. But that promise would have been, he has to get the promise.
Right.
Because that's what comes with that birthright is the promises. So Esau too was blessed. You know what I mean? If y'all read on, Esau was blessed, but he wasn't given the blessing that Jacob was given. You see what I'm saying? And as a result, he hated Jacob. He hated Jacob. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you got to understand that it's important for us to keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Because when you read Psalms 83, you understand that there's crafty counsel. And that crafty counsel, which was led by Esau, Edom, Ishmael, you see what I'm saying? They made sure that you didn't know who you were. They make sure that you don't know that you are Israel, Yasha Allah, that you are not the lost tribes of the house of Israel. And as long as you don't know, as long as you don't keep the law, statutes, commandments, then guess what? They got you, and they can continue to be on top of you. So keep the law, statutes, commandments. You had something else, sir?
No, man. Also, man, you want to get it when the Lord actually changed Jacob's name to Israel. You can go to Genesis 35:10.
Khan Wakan, you get that real quick?
Let's just get you a little bit extra.
Khan Wakan, the water, sir.
Genesis chapter 35, verse 10.
You got that, Zarapka?
I got it, be doing.
Said 35 and 10. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 35, verse 10. And God said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel.
That's right. Khan. Because he wrestled with. Oh, you had something else, sir?
No, I'm good. I'm stretching my head.
Right, because he wrestled with the angel of the Most High. You know what I mean? He wrestled with Christ. You know what I'm saying? If I may. Give me that. Let me get to wrap up this one here. Let me get Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Kind. Book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the name Salakia, in the time of their calamity.
What is the time of our calamity? Our time of calamity is right now. We in calamity right now. We not keeping the law, statutes, commandments. We keeping the holidays. We celebrating everything. New Year's, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, everything. And a lot of these holidays have to do with killing the children of Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
In the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood.
Prepare them unto what?
Blood.
Now he's gonna come back with hugs and kisses.
Blood.
Unto blood. Go ahead.
And blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
And with that, man, hey, Shalom Israel, man. Let's letting y'all know, man. Listen, y'all make sure y'all getting in class, man. I want to get Salaki, if I may, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and get the class over to Precinct Officer Knott, 5,000. Drop bombs for Officer Knott one time.
They got me on here looking mad crooked too. I was in my zone. Listen, man, we try to add some spice to the Friday class. You know what I mean? Friday classes, you know what I mean? They need a little bit more intricacy. So we're gonna try to give it that. So if I could, man, I just wanted to go into some things that we need to focus on as Israel. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get caught up in the moment, we get caught up in life, we get caught up in our battles and our struggles, and sometimes we don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I mean? So one thing I really want to get into, first of all, you know, we the ISUPK. We go into this Bible every week, man, to teach our brothers and our sisters, you know what I'm saying, that the life that we live is all recorded in the Bible. The struggles that we face is all recorded in the Bible. You know what I mean? Huh? Yeah, no, you too are. No matter whatever you do. You know what I mean? Our troubles and our traumas is right here in this book. So as long as we can find these scriptures and find this strength, you know what I mean, then the Lord is with us, man. That's one thing we always got to remember. So we're going to go into some endurance, and we're going to read a couple stories about brothers that made it. You know what I'm saying? Brothers that made it through they struggles and they traumas. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to try to make sure we pattern our life after theirs.
That's right.
And we start off with Daniel 3:1. Now we're about to get into Nebuchadnezzar and Daniel. I don't know if y'all brothers remember, but Nebuchadnezzar was a mighty king. Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon. He wasn't the richest man in Babylon, but he was definitely the king of Babylon. Very, very powerful man. And what Nebuchadnezzar said is what went. It's just that simple. He was like Caesar in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Babylon was an interesting time. I implore you brothers to go check that out. Hey, Zara Bakar, you got Daniel 3:1? All right, let me get Daniel chapter 3, verse 1.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Nebuchadnezzar, the king, made an image of gold.
The king what?
Made an image of gold.
Let's go ahead.
Whose height was 60 cubits.
Mm-hmm.
And in the breadth thereof 6 cubits.
So Isaiah Walk, you tell the people how much 60 cubits is?
That's 60 cubits.
And the cubit, I don't know if you brothers know, but a cubit would be like from your fingertip to your elbow, right? So read that again.
Was 60 cubits.
So this king of Babylon made a golden image that was about 60 of these. You know what I mean? So it was more than 60 feet tall. You understand what I'm saying? It was probably about 70 to 75 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the breadth thereof 6 cubits.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
He set it up in the plain of Dura,
Mm-hmm.
in the province of Babylon.
So Nebuchadnezzar made this giant golden image, and he set it dead center, Babylon. It was about 6 feet wide, and it was about 60 to 70 feet tall. Go ahead.
Then Nebuchadnezzar, the king, sent together the princes, the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs,
Drop that.
and all the rulers of the provinces.
Drop that. Give me Daniel chapter 1, verse 8.
The book of Daniel, chapter 1, verse 8.
Now, this is what we got to understand. You know what I mean? As we dealing with, just imagine we standing for the Most High. And imagine we in Babylon, right? And you outside with your garment on. You got your garment down to the foot, right? It's a barrel garment down to the foot. And you walk outside, Nebuchadnezzar got a giant statue in your front yard. And you like, this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This goofball ass nigga. He just put a giant statue outside. Right. And you trying to persuade people, don't serve that God. Don't worship that God. But it's a giant statue outside. How can you dissuade people to do something like that when it's so tempting? It's just so much. It's so big. You feel what I'm saying? How can you not serve it? Give me Daniel chapter 8, verse 1. 1 verse 8.
The book of Daniel, chapter 1, verse 8.
Go ahead.
But Daniel purposed in his heart.
In his what?
In his heart.
In his what?
In his heart.
Zerubbabel, what is your heart in the Bible?
Your mind.
Your heart in the Bible is your mind. So he purposed in his mind. I mean, he thought about it. He made sure. Go ahead.
That he would not defile himself.
That he would not defile himself. You know what I mean? Listen, as we deal with these troubling times, you know what I mean? It don't matter what time we in, whether you in the dead of winter, when them holidays coming, the birthdays, you feel what I'm saying? Whether you in school, work, whatever you in, if you tarrying, whatever faith you trying to keep, whatever work you trying to hold on to, just remember these brothers in the Bible.
That's right.
Remember how they dealt with it. We all dealt with it, brother. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody has to go through this pain. Everybody has to go through this struggle. We talking about Daniel. This was 700 BC, 780 BC. You feel what I'm saying? So if the brother dealing with that in 780 BC, it's 2,000 something years ago, 2,003, almost 3,000 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? There's no new thing under the sun, as the scriptures say. Keep going. It's like start from the top of that scripture.
But Daniel purposed in his heart.
So like, I just want to make sure we drive the point home. Purpose in your heart. Put it in your mind. Make sure you succeed.
Right.
Make sure you stick it out. And you stay in this truth, man. Because the more and more you stay in the truth, the more and more you'll be like Daniel. The more and more you'll be like Christ. The more and more you'll be like these brothers that was able to fight their demons and fight their troubles. You feel what I'm saying? That's what endurance is. He that endured to the end shall be saved. You know what I mean? It ain't about tomorrow. It ain't about today. It's about the finish line. What?
That he would not defile himself.
What?
With the portion of the king's meat.
What?
Nor with the wine which he drank.
Listen, you can't drink out of the cup of Satan and the cup of the Most High. It's impossible. You know what I mean? Read that again. The portion.
The portion, Salaki, he would not defile himself with the portion of the king's meat.
Now, mind you, this meat that defile you, can anybody understand? Okay. Give me an example of defiling yourself with the king's meat. What would that be like today? Zerubbabel.
Being like deep into the religions, know what I mean? Like maybe like a Christian pastor, perhaps, or you know, like eating the meat. Like you know how we have heavy scriptures,
right?
We have, but the heavy scriptures of their doctrine,
right? Azar War.
Yeah, I would definitely say it's like a metaphor speaking about the scriptures, speaking about the understandings of this world, the king's meat. But it can even be as simple as the king's meat. Like the king, they like pork. You know what I mean? They can eat crab, they can eat shrimp. And they'll say you can eat anything. They'll say, matter of fact, the Christianity will say, well, Peter says that, you know, what God had cleansed, man, nobody, you know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
Then they'll go right ahead and eat abominations. You know what I'm saying? So that alone right there is eating the king's meat.
The meat is synonymous, like you both were saying, the meat is synonymous with philosophy. You know what I mean? Like you was talking about the pastors and Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Christianity's meat is Christmas. Right. You know what I'm saying? When you eating that Christmas dinner, you know what I'm saying? You eating that food, you know what I'm saying? This all herb is meat. You know what I'm saying? What is not always good for you, even though it's expedient, or I'm jamming the scriptures up. You feel what I'm saying? Even though it looks good, it's a 60-foot gold statue. You know what I'm saying? Like, how wrong can it be? You walk outside and you see a big giant statue of Caesar Borgia or a big giant statue of the Lady Liberty. How can you not grovel in this marvel? You go outside and you see a 1,000,000-man march. You got 1,000,000 men walking down the street. How can you not grovel at its marvelousness? The depth of it makes it awesome. You staring in awe. You feel what I'm saying? So just because something is so grand or so big or so marvelous doesn't mean it's the right thing. You feel what I'm saying? So this brother was standing strong, trying to tell these brothers down there, like, listen, man, don't just because is 70 feet tall, don't mean it's God.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep going. Everybody understand, right?
Okay.
Salaki Taziyat.
To bring in today's terms, if I could bring in today's term, it would be like brothers in Brazil looking at the big Jesus statue up in the sky. Damn thing about what, 100 feet tall?
Yeah. In Rio de Janeiro?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And brothers, sisters see it every morning in the sky. Like Jesus. Bringing in today's term never be like that. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going. With the scripture.
Nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore, he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself.
Go ahead.
Verse 9. Now God had brought Daniel into favor.
Into what?
Favor.
Into what?
Favor.
Now, that's how you get into the Most High's grace. You deny that temptation.
That's right.
I remember one time somebody said to me, I'm not sure if it's in the scriptures, but somebody said, the Lord going to give you a test and Satan going to tempt you. You feel what I'm saying? That temptation, that's okay. Okay, what's the difference between temptation and tests? Robert Carr.
Temptation is the feeling of doing something, like you like the urge to do something, and a test would be something that you're actually going through.
Azawa.
Temptation would be what you do, and a test would be what the Most High do. Like you sometimes might tempt yourself. You know what I mean, you might, because your fleshly weaknesses and things like that. So you might test yourself, and that's dealing with temptation. But a test is when the Most High, gives you something to overcome.
So how can you tell the difference? Well, how do you know what's the difference between the test and temptation?
I don't know. Well, I would say, from my point of view, I would think it'd be more like me putting myself through something. You know what I mean? Like, say for instance, smoke weed, and I know I used to smoke a lot of weed, so I would be like, you know what? I could be around, people that smoke weed.
Give me Luke chapter 4, verse 1. Is it Luke? Hold on. Let me get. Let me get there, huh? Mm-hmm.
Man that honored the Lord, did everything for
Mm-hmm.
him. You know what I'm saying? The Lord allowed Satan to put him to the test. Right.
Job was definitely put to the test.
And even Job was that, Job was also like, man, maybe I deserve this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to do something more for the Lord. Maybe I need to pray more.
Right. So Job was absolutely put to the test. You know what I'm saying? And Job did think maybe he should pray more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should be more more active into the work of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got Luke chapter 4 verse 1? You got Isaiah War.
It's the book of Luke chapter 4 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And Jesus, being full of the Holy Ghost, returned from Jordan.
If I could, when you read that, say Holy Spirit.
Mm-hmm. And Jesus, and
so like if I could, it's 5 misnomers in the Bible. We all know yeah, this Salakia.
It's the second one.
That might be the first one. Salakia. Yeah. So if I could, it's 5 misnomers in the Bible. We all know Easter is one of them.
Right.
We're supposed to be Passover.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost is one of them. We're supposed to be spirit.
Right.
God is one. We're supposed to be power.
Right.
The Lord is Yahweh.
Right.
I'm sorry, Yahweh. And Jesus is Yahweh. So those are the 5 misnomers in the Bible. So when you see ghosts, try to say spirit. You know what I'm saying? When we in the class setting. Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke chapter 4 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh, being full of the Holy Spirit, returned from Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Being 40 days tempted.
Being 40 days what?
Being 40 days tempted of the devil.
Of who?
Of the devil.
Temptation is of what?
The devil.
Go ahead.
And in those days he did eat nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were ended, he afterward hungered.
Mm-hmm.
And the devil said unto him, if thou be the son of power, command this stone that it be made bread.
Dealing with temptation is this simple. All right. For you brothers that heard this before, y'all hold it down. Zara Bakar, you think brothers today deal with this same type of struggle? Turn the stone into bread?
Brothers today face the same type of struggle.
Read verse 3 again.
This is the book of Luke chapter 4 and verse 3. And the devil said unto him, if thou be the son of power, command this stone that it be made bread.
You so powerful, nigga. You got the power, right? You claim to be of the Lord. You the son of the Lord. You Yashar Allah. You the prince of the power, right?
Right.
Turn this stone into bread. That's what Christ had to deal with. He was 40 days, 40 nights hungry. He was weak. The devil was on his back. He was being tempted by the devil.
Right.
But he was being tested by the Lord. You follow me? So today, how would you be tempted to turn stone into bread?
Maybe during the feast of the Day of Atonement, right? Say for instance, the example, the Day of Atonement, we're supposed to be fasting,
right?
We can choose to buy something to eat. Satan tempts us. That's one way. Another way is selling drugs to get money.
There it is.
How you figure that?
As far as what? Which one?
Selling drugs to get money.
Because we might not have nothing, but I might have a little bit to get some drugs to get some money. So I'm turning it into bread.
Damn.
Meaning what?
Meaning that I have nothing, or I can get funded somewhere, or however it is, and turn nothing into something. So you can have some money, but it's those stones will cause us to sin. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go against our power, our Lord, to make that money, to turn it into bread.
That's the difference between tempting and tested.
Right.
Because that temptation is what you want so much.
Right.
It's right there. It's in your face. You like, damn, I want it. I want it. God grant me the power to get it. is there. You feel what I'm saying? But the Lord gonna test you. I remember the Styles P verse. I can never forget it. He said, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm probably going to destroy his verse. But he said something like, you could buy a mansion, but can't put a fire out. You could buy a jet plane. I could shoot the pilot out. You could get a whole clique. I'm going to kill your whole clique. You're going to have to hire out. I'm going to kill your next clique. F it, I don't tire out. You know what I'm saying? What he's saying is you could have it all and it can be taken away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like in this case, he's acting as if he's the hand of the Most High because he would be the one that's doing the taking. You understand what I'm saying? So you can have it all and it all can be taken away from you. You feel what I'm saying? Now, what do you do when you don't have it no more?
Right.
That's the test.
That's the test.
You know what I'm saying? As I will?
No, I was just gonna say, so basically being tempted is seeing it and wanting it. Being tested is having it and being taken away. Having things, and what would you do once it's taken away? Will you then turn to sin? Will you turn to unrighteousness? That would be more of a test.
A test is a battle of willpower.
Come on.
Temptation is more of a battle of power. Because you can overpower somebody with temptation.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And willpower is you got to overpower yourself. That's more of a test.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta discipline yourself and make it through. That's the test. But everything else is tempting because it's easy. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really tell the difference between the test and the temptation. Most of the time, temptation is the easy route.
Right. Ooh wee.
You know what I mean?
Ooh wee. Hey, you bringing something up heavy right there, sir. Being tempted is definitely the easy route. If I may.
What?
If I may, sir. You know, you got these holidays, and you got the one that's coming up right now, right? And you got Mother's Day coming up, and you got brothers that's newly into the truth, and their mother is expecting you to give them something, to give them a gift.
Right.
That's a temptation. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have to reject that, or is that? Ooh wee. Ooh wee.
Come on, Azai. Bring him home. Bring him home, Ozzy. Go ahead. Finish it. What you saying?
That would be more of a test. So, like, if I may, right?
I mean,
that would be more of a test. Like, when you choose the temptation,
it's all the same thing, which is why it can be confused.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like love and lust is the same thing, which is why it can be confused.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand the difference between the two.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might want her because of she's a challenge. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's the lust.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ooh wee.
So they're the same thing. Almost.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
But if you don't defeat yourself first, then that challenge will defeat you.
Right.
And you lost to their lust.
That's right.
So like that brings you back to your point. You said that's your willpower.
Right.
You gotta be able to fight.
You gotta have fight.
Yep.
Fight through the battle.
Exactly. Y'all be able to fight through the battle. The battle.
Yeah, y'all brothers fight. Salakia, sir. Yeah, that was too wild. Salakia.
Give me First Maccabees 1:10. First Maccabees 1:10. If y'all got any questions in the chat, y'all can put them in the chat.
Man, I think you're gonna blow that mind, Joe.
Huh?
You're gonna blow everybody.
Nah, that's the Lord, man. Look,
Yeah, that was
the Lord, man.
You know what I'm saying? To give you the words.
Listen, I just came after the men that came before me, man. You know what I mean? Came after the men that came before me. You got it? Yeah, this Rob. You got the mic.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 10.
Go ahead.
And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes.
Now, if Nebuchadnezzar was a wicked man in the Bible, Antiochus Epiphanes was Satan reincarnated. Antiochus Epiphanes, these men are recorded in history. You can read stories about. It's a book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and to speak about the guy who was in Babylon who the laws of gold come from him. He decided he found out how to be rich in Babylon. Babylon was one of them cities. You could. It was poor. It was poverty in Babylon. Right. You know what I'm saying? And Israel was there. So think about it like today. And the man found out how to make himself rich in that time. Right. He had more money than the king. I forget the brother or the person's name. I don't know if he's a brother. Now, this is Greek captivity. When Greece and Alexander the Greek, he took over everything around the Mediterranean. So we had the Babylonian Empire, which was, I think, is Mesopotamia area. And now we in the Mediterranean area. Right. Antiochus Epiphanes was right around where present day Egypt would be, right? So that was his. It was Alexander the Greek when he passed away. He set up for whatever you call them, sub whatever's. Right. They don't call it. I don't know what they call it, but he set up 4 drones. And Antiochus Epiphanes was in charge of the southeastern portion. All right. So let's go ahead and read about this story. This Mordecai, I believe it's Mordecai. Is it Mordecai?
Further down in, this is the one about the priest that turned against us.
Yeah, I'm Salaki. Mordecai's and Ezra. Right. Go ahead.
Khan, son of Antiochus, the king, who had been in hostage at Rome. And he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. Verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
What kind of men?
Wicked men.
In those days it was wicked men in Israel. Go ahead.
Who persuaded many.
Who did what?
Persuaded many.
Now the scriptures say, paraphrasing, don't teach men to sin. You feel what I'm saying? If you sin, that's on you. Right. Between you and the Most High. Right. But don't teach another person to be a sinner. That's doubly wicked. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody understand? Now, the scripture right here is saying these men was persuading people to sin. Go ahead.
Okay. Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? This is Israel. Like, we've been the same since forever. Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen. Let's go celebrate Christmas. Let's go celebrate your birthday. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Let's become one with the heathen. Let's join into their philosophy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to church and bang tambourines. Good night. Let's celebrate Easter and Mother's Day. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Send my daughter a happy birthday text for me. Let's join with let's make a covenant with the heathen. Go ahead.
God. That are round about. Us, Salaki. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
It's the same thing with Egypt. You feel what I'm saying? Since we departed from Egypt, they was in the wilderness. And they like, man, come on, man. We ain't got no more chicken, man. Nigga, all we eating is manna. Bruh. We ain't got no water. Bruh. You got us eating the same thing every Moses. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? They mad as hell. They had so much sorrow since they left the heathen. You feel what I'm saying? Because they was tested. That was the test. But the temptation was so easy. Let's go back to Egypt. Bro, they got everything we need. Why are we even here? Why are we even here? You feel what I'm saying? Like, if we could go back to Egypt, and if we could have that food, Shalom, Lord Craig, we could go back to Egypt. So I can read that scripture again.
Salaki, my bad. In those days went there out Israel wicked men.
Tell them where you at.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11.
Go ahead.
In those days went there out of Israel wicked men, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
That's Israel, man. We can't live with the struggle. We can't live through the test. What?
And if I may, it's the same thing they did when they built the golden calf in coming out of Exodus.
Exactly.
So it's just the same thing in a whole nother captivity.
Right.
And it's the same thing now. Like, we don't feel like we can make it without, our oppressor.
Right. So today, if they take away our internet, oh man. Listen, if Wi-Fi and service go down, every sister is going to lose her mind.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a couple brothers that might lose their mind too.
Right.
You want to see a lot of people renting clothing. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of hair being pulled out.
A lot of gnashing of the teeth.
A lot of stress. You feel what I'm saying? Because they're going to be like, why? Why can't we just have the internet back? Our sorrow is going to double.
Right.
Because we love the oppressor. They babied us. All right. We love the oppressor and they babied us. Read that again. Read that scripture again.
Khan. Book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
Go ahead.
So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king.
Yeah, drop that. Give me Romans 11 and 3. Give me Romans 11 and... give me Romans 11 and 3.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 3.
Like it real quick. I mean, so now we dealing with the struggle of Israel trying to stand on their own. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to be men. You feel what I'm saying? Trying to be our own nation. We was never able to be our own people because we've always been babied by another nation.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Now, as far as standing on your own, it's hard to. You feel what I'm saying? Standing in the truth is hard to. Because you got to stand up. You got to be strong. And as we see all throughout the scriptures, people been knocked down. But we just saw Christ. Christ was the only one that was able to defeat him.
Right.
That's why we follow Christ. You feel what I'm saying? That's why we read about Christ 2,000 years later. Because he won. You feel what I'm saying? And we got a Bible full of people, Bible full of niggas that got punished by Satan. But read about Paul. Give me Romans 11 and 3.
The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 3. Lord, they have killed thy prophets.
They did what?
Killed thy prophets.
They said John the Revelator was hung upside down in the jail or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Jeremiah was killed. Who wasn't killed? Christ was killed.
Right.
Abba Bivens was killed. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna suffer the hell. You feel what I'm saying? But go ahead.
And dig down thy altars, and I am left alone.
What? See, read that again.
And I am left alone.
Listen, man, Christ was gone. It was just him. Now what?
And they seek my life.
They what?
Seek my life.
Now he's in danger of being slaughtered. You feel what I'm saying? This is endurance. Endurance is fighting that test. Endurance is beating that temptation. Endurance is making sure you stand with the Most High, man.
Right.
Because even through these tough times, they trying to kill me. They killed Christ. They killed all the prophets. And it's me. And they trying to kill me. Go ahead.
Honorable Khan. But what saith the answer of God unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men.
The Lord said, listen, you might die, but don't worry about it. You're going to be all right. Drop that. Give me 1 Kings 19 and 10. Kind of sliding through these Jones because pressed for time.
Okay. I wanted to bring out a precept too when you get a chance, sir.
What you got? Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm getting it right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 19, verse 10.
No, 1 Kings 19 and 10.
So like.
Shit.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 19, verse 10.
Why have the Lord killed the prophets? Why have the Lord killed Israel? Why have the Lord dealt so wrathfully with us? Why are we always tested? Go ahead.
And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts. For the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant.
Did what?
Forsaken thy covenant.
Man, listen, we hate to stay with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all through the scriptures. If you read through the book of Judges, and the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord again. They did evil in the sight of the Lord again. Listen, these scriptures are here for our testimony. These scriptures are here. These brothers lived their lives, and it's recorded for us to learn from. The more and more we read these scriptures, the more and more we get power. We get experience vicariously through Paul's life, through Solomon's life, through Moses' life, Joshua, Jacob, Obadiah, Amos, Christ, Paul, Peter. You feel what I'm saying? James. We live through these brothers because they've lived and they've suffered and they've made mistakes. If you make the same mistake that they've made, that's like the definition of insanity, right? Listen, man, our endurance is right here in these scriptures, man. And the only way to fight it is to stand strong in the Most High.
That's right.
Right.
I mean, the only way to fight it is to force yourself to do what's hard to do. Coming to class is hard. You can fight it, though. You feel what I'm saying? Fighting your rib is hard. But you can fight it, though. You feel what I'm saying? It's hard. But these brothers was dealing with murder, death, destruction, 70-foot idols. You feel what I'm saying? I right outside your crib. You walk outside and it's a 70-foot statue and they putting presents at the feet of the statue. Christmas time come. They putting up a tree in the house. Tall trees, lights, all kind of stuff. It's massive. The birthday wishes, massive. But you can stand strong with the Most High. You can make it, man. You know what I'm saying? He that endure to the end shall be saved. What you got, Isaac?
Khan. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye. Oh, slack it. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you.
Zarabakar, give me numbers 14:1.
And persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
Read that again.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 11. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely.
Blessed are ye when you've been persecuted. You the one that's blessed. When you dealing with the most stress, the most trouble, where everybody coming at you, they got their fingers in your face. You ain't shit, nigga. They all in your face. Read it again.
Want me to start from 10?
Yeah.
Blessed are they.
Blessed are thee when they got their finger in your face. Oh, you think you better than us, nigga? Oh, you because you got that star on your head. Oh, you think you better than you wear all black boots, nigga. You go to that school with them niggas that be on the corner. Read it again.
Blessed are they.
Oh, you don't want to celebrate Christmas, nigga? Oh, you think you better than us? No, nigga. Read it again.
Blessed are they.
Go ahead.
Which are persecuted.
You persecuted for the Most High. Go ahead.
For righteousness' sake.
That's because you being righteous. You trying to do the right thing. Go ahead.
For theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye.
So your blessing is the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
When men shall revile you and persecute you and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake.
Listen, you do it for the Lord. None of that shit matters. It's a lock. None of that shit matters. They can do whatever they want to do because you're going to be here for the Lord. And your spirit going to pass away or come right back.
Right.
You might be the next great nigga that's written in some Bible. Anything else on that?
Kana Makan.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Now, they persecuted Amos. They persecuted Christ. We just read about it. They tempted Christ. They tempted Amos. They tempted Daniel. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody was going through temptation. Why am I any different? I ain't shit either.
Right.
I ain't no different. You feel what I'm saying? If they went through it, then God damn it. What do I expect?
Right.
You know what I mean? What do we expect? We just niggas that the Most High gave a chance. And he could take that from us. You know what I mean?
Kana Makan.
Anything else on that?
That's it, sir.
Salakia. Taziat? Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. 22, yo. Go ahead, Luke 6:22.
Okay.
You got it? Hey, Koyashwan, can you get the scripture for the brother? Luke chapter 6, verse 22.
Luke chapter 6 and verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
Blessed are you when men shall hate you and separate you from their company. That's a heavy, heavy scripture. Listen, these brothers spent their life, their time, and all their diligence to dig in these scriptures to better themselves.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Brothers is in here learning. Brothers is in here making themselves accessible. You feel what I'm saying? Just to make sure you live a good life.
That's right.
That's selflessness. And even when they do that, they persecute it. You feel what I'm saying? People hate them to try to make your life better. You feel what I'm saying? You feel how afflicted that is? That's the difference between a test and temptation. You feel what I'm saying? Because we could just sit home. I could be eating a sandwich right now, watching the game. I could have a Big Mac with extra Mac sauce. A nice cup of tequila and my feet up. But no, we ripping and running in and out, day and night, because we got a people to save.
That's right.
We got a duty for the Most High.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? We prophets that the Lord is trying to make sure get the word out.
That's right.
And we prophets that the world is trying to kill.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a test and it's temptation. Any more in that scripture?
Kind, sir. And shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil.
The world gonna try to chew you up and spit you out. They're gonna reproach you and say you an evil nigga. Or you a cult. You in a cult. Or y'all niggas slaughter lambs and go to the Passover. You in a cult, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Or y'all niggas wear them biker jackets. Y'all niggas wearing all black. Y'all niggas is in the cult. Right. You know what I mean? You what, you don't want to come to church? You think you what? Well, you see you in that demonic thing, they gonna reproach you. Go ahead.
And it says, for the Son of Man's sake.
Probably gonna approach you what?
And shall reproach you and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
For the Son of Man's sake. We're gonna do it for Christ. What? Start on 23 for the brother.
Verse 23. Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy.
Rejoice ye in that day. When that day come, that they trying to tear you down for trying to do the right thing, that's how you know you're doing the right thing. That's how you know you passing the test. That's the day you pat yourself on the back like Most High in Christ. The Lord is testing me. That's the day you rejoice. When it's so hard. When the test is so what's the word I want? Unbearable. When the test is just it's like it's too when you say it's just too much. When you say that word, just know that that's the Lord doing that. You feel what I'm saying? When you say, oh my God, that's the Lord. You feel what I'm saying? Whenever you decide that you want to pray for the Most High to help you, the Lord put you there. You feel what I'm saying? That struggle that you're trying to go through, that's the Lord making you go through that struggle. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Rejoice ye in that day, leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven.
So once you make it through that obstacle, once you make it through that traumatic experience, your reward is on the other side of that.
That's right.
What?
For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Keep going.
Yeah, what?
Verse 24, but woe unto you that are rich.
Now listen, the same thing happened to the prophets that came before us. The same thing happened to Amos. The same thing happened to Obadiah. Brothers was murdered. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But woe unto you that are rich. Destruction into the rich man. Go ahead.
For ye have received your consolation.
So you got your reward at the beginning.
Right.
You got it up front. Now the other brother got to get it on the back end. He got to struggle and go through work for his. But the brother that's rich, he already got it. Now, yeah, he might have to struggle too, but his reward is here right now. And he's not doing that thing that should be done with it. So if you're not doing what the Most High asked you to do because you're not putting yourself through that test, woe unto him, destruction unto him. Go ahead.
Verse 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now.
This is the Styles P verse I just was saying. Right. Woe unto you that's full, because you're gonna be hungry. That day gonna come when you hungry. That's your test. Go ahead.
Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
You gonna laugh now. You good. You having a good time now. You know it before the ark came. Time check. Good night. All right, Salaki. We're gonna finish the scripture. You know what I mean? You having a good time now, but at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be laughing no more. Give me numbers. Anything more in the scripture? Give me last scripture. Give me Numbers 14:1.
The book of Numbers, chapter 14, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And all the congregation lifted up their voice and cried, and the people wept that night.
This is in the wilderness, right? Go ahead.
And all the children of Israel murmured against Moses.
They did what?
Murmured against Moses.
Go ahead.
And against Aaron. And the whole congregation said unto them, would God that we said unto them, would God that we had died in the land of Egypt, or would God we had died in this wilderness?
They asking, would God rather us die in Egypt or die in this wilderness? Go ahead.
And wherefore hath the Lord brought us unto this land?
They wanted to go back. You feel what I'm saying? Most of Israel, we don't want to go through the struggle. We don't want to go through the trouble. We don't want to go through the trauma. We're going to say, man, look, we're going to die in the wilderness and we're going to die in Egypt. I'd rather just go back to Egypt where they got fried chicken and beer, nigga. They got Coronas and Heineken, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a bed, some light. I got whatever I need right there, nigga. Like, why do I want to be in this wilderness with you niggas eating manna? I'd rather go back and serve Pharaoh. You feel what I'm saying? I'd rather go back and serve Kemet. I'd rather go back and do whatever I got to do to live that way. I was cool. You got me in the wilderness struggling. Nigga, I don't want to struggle. You know what I mean? Like, this is Israel. Go ahead.
Like, I mean, and the crazy part is we end up struggling in that captivity anyway.
Exactly.
So it's just like, but they love a controlled struggle.
That's the test and temptation. It's the same thing. It's a struggle.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And if I may, like he was saying, like we love. Okay, like one thing about us, we really only fight when our back's against the wall.
Right.
The minute that we get comfortable again, we forget about where we came from and we want to go back to the nonsense that we were doing.
Right, because it's easy. It's easy. You know what I'm saying? Israel always want to do the easy thing. You know what I mean? It's a lot, yeah. With that being said, anybody else got any questions in the room? In the chat? Everybody understand?
I gotta say.
Most High Christ. All right, with that being said, we're going to pass the class off to Priest Officer Isaac.
Hey. All right. This is ISUBK security announcements. ISUBK started out one with Harlem, New York. Most new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits. They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, Ma'ashera, which means 10th in Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Let me see here. Upcoming holy convocations. we got the Feast of Salakia, First Fruits, Feast of First Fruits, Sunday, June 13th, Sunday, June 12th, Salakia. So make sure all occupants be in attendance. It is a holy convocation, so make sure everybody is in attendance. Let me see. We also got the Midwest barbecue coming up. Yeah, I mean, I'm about to get my ticket. Y'all better hurry up. Them tickets is going up. And make sure y'all get out to Chicago for that.
Fire weekend.
Fire weekend, man. It's gonna be lit. July 21st through the 24th. All right. So make sure the brothers get out there, man. Like I said, gather yourselves together. Sisters, make sure y'all get out there too. You know what I'm saying? Show that sisterhood. Brothers, y'all show that brotherhood. You know what I mean? Of course, if you need any assistance, whatever, make sure you get with your camp leader. All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Majum. All right. We want to give the brothers one courtesy of salute. Mike Shabbat. Majum. Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathum. Yasmin Top. Sar. Zoom turn. We want to give the sisters one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Mike Shabbat. Majum. Barak. Yahweh Shamar Alatham by Hashem Yahushua. Yasmin Top. Dismiss. Make sure y'all turn